Yeah, let me introduce y'all to this YouTube family, showing us the way to get out of debt gradually. My man Josh hold it down in the household, Christine dominating debt with a chokehold. And the kids, they are Grace and Zoe, baby Tennessee, new addition to their story. Debt Kickin Sunday, daily vlogging, Dave Ramsey plan gonna have us live large, and every day we'll see part of their lifestyle, how they budget and they keep things wrote down. See them work through the envelope system, no credit cards, only cash going with them. You will see how their family strives to survive with the budget plan, help us understand, and daily vlogs show us how to have fun. When you hear this song, let me hear you say, debt is done. Debt is done, debt is done, debt is done. Let me hear you say it louder.
Take 3. Welcome back to Debt Kickin Sunday. I'm just gonna say this so this gets started off just right.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
I told him to act like a civilized citizen. Welcome back, you guys. I don't know, did you notice we were gone for a week? We took a week off. Do we look refreshed, different, or heavier?
Really?
Oh, I totally bombed on the no sweets thing all week, yeah. Anyway, the camera adds 10 pounds.
Let's get back to business.
So welcome back. Yes, we are back to our vlogs and we are so excited. We missed you guys. Okay, so the last time we did a Debt Kickin Sunday video, we said bring us your victory stories so it can help encourage those in our community that watch our videos. And you guys came back with like, really made us get all choked up on some. Because we've been there and we're just celebrating with you. And to see how many thumbs up some of these victory stories got, I mean, some of them had like 8 thumbs up. That's, other people are there cheering you on too. And you guys, your conversations you had going, it's just the warm fuzzies. So do that again, okay? So we are going to start this week off with a couple victory stories. Madam Crafty. My husband and I had a great week last week. We paid off our last big debt, my car, which we were supposed to pay off a while ago, but I held on to it, scared to let go of the money since we want to buy a house, and debated if we should follow the baby steps or put the money to a house. Anyways, I paid off the car, and to my surprise, I had miscalculated what we owed, and we had enough money left to fully fund our 3 to 6 months. So now we are debt-free with a 3 to 6 month emergency fund and can start saving big for our home. That must feel incredible.
That's awesome.
Isn't that
right?
Neat? I'll let you read
I wish I could have a math calculation in the era of 3 to 6 months. On the plus side, though.
That's just so exciting. Oh, right there. I'll let you read this one.
What?
From, hold up, 2002.
Not money related yet, but almost getting to my weight goal for the month this week.
Awesome!
Nice.
It doesn't have to be money related, just life in general. Good job. Because I have not inched closer to my goal this week. But that's awesome.
I've inched higher towards my goal.
Me too. Okay. There are several of them. Several of them, we're going to get to what we can, but we read every single one and we're celebrating with you guys. We're so proud of you. Okay, I'm really confused with the envelope system. Do you pay your bills first or fill the envelopes first? I have been through FPU, but I'm really confused with all the information. I want to start with baby step 1, but just don't know where to start. We are about 2 months behind in most of our bills and have come up with some emergency situations that baby step 1 could have really helped. So where do I start with the envelope system? Help. Well, you've been through FPU, so you know you've got to get your baby step 1, $1,000 in the emergency fund. You can do that. Have a garage sale. Sell some stuff. Get a second job. Get overtime. Something easy. Quick. Do it. And then do a budget every single month, right?
Mm-hmm. The envelopes are for your cash. They're not... I don't use them for bills. I pay the bills through electronic bill pay online through our bank. And then we only have envelopes for the cash. We have like groceries, gas, clothing, stuff like that. I don't put money in an envelope for like the power bill.
Just to pay it.
Just to pay it.
But you always pay your bills first, and then whatever money is left, like for spending, groceries, gas, those things go into an envelope system. Don't overcomplicate it, you guys. It's easy to get overwhelmed and think I can't do this, there's a million. it's just really pull out some envelopes. Your envelopes are actually gonna have to be 2 weeks ahead, or however pay period you have, so that you know, maybe you've got to cut something so that you can stuff your envelopes, because you do have to be ahead on that one, so that you're giving yourself money for the next 2 weeks.
2 weeks or a month or whatnot.
Okay, but revisit FPU. You've already paid for it. Take it again. You can take it a whole bunch. We've taught it 7 times and I never get sick of it. Okay, my husband is in the military, and when they moved us to another state, we made the mistake of purchasing a home instead of renting. Now, 3 years later, we have to move again, and I would like to sell this house. So I was wondering if you had any tips, advice, etc. on selling a home.
Remove about 3/4 of your stuff.
Depersonalize your home. Yes.
Your kitchen, wipe it. There shouldn't be any personal anything on the counters.
Yep.
It should be, people should walk in and go, wow, this is a large kitchen. There's nothing in here. Look at that. It holds everything. And your cabinets, empty half that stuff out. So when they open, they go, wow, look at all the space that's in here.
Either have a garage sale to get rid of your stuff, or get a storage unit to hold your stuff in the meantime, so that you can pretty much gut your house, so that they can walk in and visualize themselves living there.
And little Frou-Frou and Dee-Dee, the kitty cat, and the doggy, they should probably go stay with Grandma for the weekend.
Yeah. Because really, buyers, it's intimidating to have a big dog come up to you when you're trying to look at a house. Or that cat smell. Cats always have a smell. We've had cats, no matter what. And you just can't get rid of it. And that's a major turnoff to people. So, and I actually was in real estate when Zoe was born. And so I got to go through homes with buyers and got to hear their opinions. And when they walk in a house, you got to think like a buyer. They are immediately trying to talk themselves out of that house. So they're looking for anything wrong with it.
In other words, if you love hot pink, that might be the color you might need to paint over in the living room or the kitchen. Or if little Jimmy's got hot orange in his room or down the hallway or whatever, it might be time to paint in some beige, blah.
Yep, yep.
Paint is a huge, it's cheap and
cleaners.
Clean. But yeah, when people walk in, they see all these colors that are not them, they just turn around and want to walk right back out.
They can't see
in their mind,
the
too much
carpet.
work, I don't want to take it on, don't want to do it. So maybe paint, you know, blah, beige, and you'll sell it.
Invest, put some cleaners into your budget, and clean, 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 make everything sparkly. Price competitive. When you have a real estate agent that gives you a recommendation, take that recommendation. Don't price too high, because obviously you guys are moving, you're motivated, you need to get out of there. Good thing is you're coming into the best selling time of the year. So there's some tips. Hopefully that helps.
Book it, Dano.
Victory of the week. I just paid off my first credit card, and I'm debt snowballing those payments onto my next one. I remember when we paid off our first credit card. That was just such hope that we could do this.
Mm-hmm.
I have also read Dave's Total Money Makeover this week as well. Yay! Question. My fiance and I are getting married in December. I have debt. Credit cards, car, and student loans. Yuck, and he doesn't. We live together and split all of our bills for now. We want to combine finances around the wedding, but I'm hesitant to share the burden of my debt. He has a $1,000 emergency fund and is working on baby step 3. My question is, do I need a $1,000 emergency fund as well, or should I work with Gazelle intensity to pay off my debt and depend on him should something happen in the next few months? Thanks for all that you do. You've inspired me to get out of debt.
Until you're officially one,
Yeah.
you need to do your own. So yes,
Right.
you need to have an emergency fund because you still have 8 months before you get married, and the water pump could go out next week on the car.
Yep.
You just need to do your 7 baby steps while he's doing his, and then after everybody's all married, then you can combine.
And really think about selling your car, sister. I'm just saying. Do you have to have a car payment on that car when you've got so many other student loans and credit cards you're trying to tackle? That's just a question to you to make you think. But yeah, that's right. Perfect. I love this comment. I am inspired yet scared out of my mind. I feel like I have built-in cheerleaders with you too. We will be your cheerleaders, you guys. You're our cheerleaders. Thanks for explaining more in depth tonight. Us busy working moms don't get a lot of research time. Here I come, debt. I'm coming for ya.
Nice.
Yeah, I loved your attitude. That was just so exciting when I read that. Alright, love your videos. Victory stories. See, your victory stories just make life that much sweeter. So please share. Just 2 years ago, my husband and I had 4 credit cards with over $8,000 in debt total, and a $430 car payment for a car worth $11,000 that we owed $8,000 on. With an annual income of $45,000 at the time, we paid off all the consumer debt, sold the car, and bought a used SUV with cash. At 24 years old, it felt amazing to buy a car with cash. Although we are still on baby step 2 because we have some medical and student loan debt, we now feel like we can do this. We are thrilled at the idea of changing our family tree. Thanks for all you do. You're an inspiration.
There's a 24-year-old that did it.
That can do it. And
possible.
Sold the car. I'm so proud of you. Good job, you guys. Okay. How do I really get serious? I have been telling myself I am paying off debt, but something always seems to come up. I look back on last year's bills and balances and I have really gotten nowhere. I think I'm working on it, but when I get in a bind, I still break out the credit cards. How do I break this habit? I feel guilty and say I will never do it next month, but next month has a new expense. I need tough love and motivation.
Cut up the cards.
Remove all temptation.
Cut up the cards, and if there's no cash in an envelope somewhere in the house or in the bank or whatever, you don't buy it.
Yeah.
What was he?
She hasn't made progress in a year. That's frustrating when you look back. Do a budget.
Yeah.
Right now. Do a budget.
Yep.
Determine your envelopes off of your budget and cut up your credit cards. There's tough love for
And if there's no money in the envelope or there's no money in the account, cash-wise, you cannot do it. Credit cards are not there to pick up the slack. That means maybe you got to tell your friends no to lunch, no to pedicures, no to, whatever.
If you tell yourself no, there is something extremely freeing in that. You feel when you're like, I could go this way or I could go this way. I could spend money, I could not spend money. But when you say, no, I don't have money for that, you're giving yourself parameters, rules, and it frees you to be like, yeah, high fives. I just told myself no. There's something incredibly freeing with knowing you could go into debt over going out to the mall or going to a movie or dinner and not doing it. Find cheaper alternatives. Get a steak and cook it at home. Things like that are much cheaper, just pennies compared. Find something that brings you joy. Serve others. Give your time to other people so it takes off that temptation to go spend money on a credit card. But yes. Yes. Good. Small victory this week from Kayla. I started a newer car sneaking fund with a small inheritance that I received. I'm going to work hard to make it grow quickly.
Nice.
Good girl. Investing that in a wise purchase, as I know you're having number 3. Let's see. Hi, I'm an 18-year-old who is concerned with college, buying a house, car, and somehow in about 10 years having a full running family. What can I do now to make later more enjoyable? Thanks.
Take FPU.
Taylor, you are so much further ahead because you're thinking about your life in 10 years. When we were 18, we were not thinking about how to make our 28-year-old life easier. I'm just so proud of you. High fives. High fives to that. I'm proud of you. Yes. Take a Financial Peace University, okay? Go through it. Work the baby steps. Because it talks a lot about your future and a family, and when you find the right person, spouse to get married to, make them go through it together before you get married, because then you're both set up with these principles, these sound good money, finance, personal finance, morals. And
but where you're at now, I think your biggest concern would be college.
Yeah.
Do your college first and get it out of the way.
One thing at a time.
One thing at a time.
You're not going to buy a house, a car, a college all at the same
time. And have
time.
a family.
Right.
I mean, you could, but
yeah. Well, the baby steps in Financial Peace University teach you how to pay cash for everything, to stay out of debt, to not use credit cards, to do all those things. Pay cash for your car, cash flow college, and then you work on a house after you have a savings. So Financial Peace University is a $100 investment for the rest of your life. You could take it over and over and over again. And so it'll be the best money you've ever spent, I promise. Victory! I reached the 50% mark of paying off my credit card debt. The best part of it, I am 4 months ahead of schedule.
Nice!
Yay! Kicking those credit cards to the curb. Okay, we had 2 victories this week. We got our $1,000 emergency fund in the bank and made our first debt snowball payment.
Nice.
It may not sound like much, but being able to pay that big chunk made us so happy and proud. We love you guys. You're such an inspiration to us. Thank you. That's great.
It always doesn't sound like much, but it's baby steps. You're not going to go out and, in 1 month go from baby step 1 to baby step 6.
Right.
It takes time.
Yes.
It's baby steps. So we understand.
And to those of you, I remember the feeling loud and clear when you had your first $1,000. You had that first baby step done. It's more than $1,000. It's you've stepped in, you've put your foot in the water, and you're committed. And now there's no going back. You can't go backwards now. You have committed, and there's this voice in your head that will always steer you in the right direction from here on out. And life is just never the same. And so when you guys get that $1,000, that's huge. That's life. That's your whole future is brighter because you're making the choices to follow these baby steps. And
That's you saying I've had enough.
It's your own commitment to yourself, not for anybody else. It's just for you, and I love it. It's not really big, but we finally have our baby step 1 done. Yes, it is huge. We just talked about that. Good job. Today is the day of tough love. Thanks for all the advice, encouragement, and love you shared to us viewers. Tough love. Let's see. My 16-year-old just paid cash for his first car shortly after he started his first official job, which will pay for the outrageous insurance. I'm so proud of him. He just finished the Foundations for Teens course, which is Dave Ramsey's course for high schoolers, and I took it along with him. I'm excited about his future and sure wish I was taught what he has been at this age. That's okay, though. The change can begin with us.
Yep.
Yes, it can. I love it. I love it, and we're having fun with our teens. Victory story. Leave your victory stories down below. Big one. We had a $600 garage sale. Yeah, I made $600. So we get to, that's the $600 towards our Debt is Dumb headquarters.
Whoa, headquarters.
Headquarters.
Whoa.
I need a sign. Somebody who makes signs. Make me a sign that says Debt is Dumb headquarters, okay?
I can put that in the yard.
In our office. In our office. So that's $600, you guys. He's going to build us some built-ins and some furniture.
Lots of furniture, an office.
Oh, and my garage is spotless. So, huge victory story this week. Vlogs are back. Another victory story. Vlogs will resume as regularly scheduled. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Yay!
Till tomorrow.
Bye.
Later.